Very much. Norwood City Council is deliberating a tax and new board for Factory 52. They've been discussing this since October. Brady Williams was at tonight's meeting where they still have not come to a decision, right?
Yeah, I think the one thing that just about everyone in the room agreed on was that this was a very long meeting. There were a lot of folks from the public there opposed to all of this. They also had folks from PKL, the company that is over top of Factory 52, speaking about this. So again, PKL, they own Factory 52. This is a residential area. It also does retail services, and there are some public use things. That sales tax that they want to implement, that is a 2% tax on many of their food and beverage items. There's also a 1% tax on hospitality services. And they also want to implement a new community authority, which we'll get to in just a second here. So why does PKL want this 2% sales tax? They say that is related to public services that are held on their property, which is a private property. The big example that they kept bringing up was a dog park that PKL built for the city of Norwood. If they don't get this 2% tax installed, they say they'll either implement credit card fees, which could end up being even more money, or they'll just shut down some of those services entirely, essentially holding them for ransom here. Opponents at the meeting say the tax is unfair and they don't want a private entity implementing a tax that's only going to supplement that corporation's profits. The community authority aspect would be a board of community members that oversees the use of funds from that tax. Some board members say that would essentially be a check on the company that they just otherwise would not have in this situation if they just install fees or shut down some public services. Ultimately, it was board member Emily Franzen who asked to table this issue. They're sending it back to committee to work out some of the details involved.
But I'd also, again, be happy to table it. I consider myself, I'm trying to be part of a deliberative body, so I'm deliberating, and I get new information I reconsider.
So they tabled just the thing entirely, as well as an amended version of this resolution. They want to go into that committee meeting, which will be held on Monday, and they'll discuss certain things like how many board members are going to be on here, where do we want to source them from, different regulations like that if they choose to move forward with this. The next actual meeting of the board entirely will be on Christmas Eve. Live in Norwood with photojournalist Jared Darwish, Brady Williams, Fox 19.